It shouldn't be news to any Destiny 2 player that the game is heavily meta dependent, with every single mode and activity having its own array of high-performing weapons that work miracles when used properly. The trick here is that weapons that are unbeatable monsters in, say, PvE can be absolute trash in PvP and vice versa. Deliberately mapping out your loadout is one of the most crucial things you have to do before landing in, and that's why we've made a video with the most effective weapons for you to take to the Crucible and give it to them hot. Hey guys, how's it going? LFcarry here, and today we're going to walk you through the best Destiny 2 guns in the current meta for PvP and Crucible in particular. Before we get to the meat of it, here's a little reminder that last season we made a video about the most top tier loadouts for Trials of Osiris, and you can check it out here on our channel, clicking on the link on screen or scrolling down to the description. Sure, Season of the Chosen has brought a lot to the table, and the meta has shifted greatly, but the weapons we showcased in that video still remain viable in Trials. So if you're looking for some go-to heavy hitters that'll make your Trials performance skyrocket, there's a bunch of them to consider. With that in mind, this time around we've decided to focus on the overall Crucible meta that pays off well in all PvP modes, including Trials. You guys probably think it's going to be hand cannons all over the place, and you may not be entirely wrong with that because hand cannons have always been on top of the meta in Destiny, and PvP is no exception. But surprise, surprise, the first weapon on our list is not a hand cannon. It's a pulse rifle, the Vigilance Wing pulse rifle, and it's basically your jack of all trades and a master of everything in combat. Its exotic perk Harsh Truths is a blast, as A makes Vigilance Wing a 5-round burst, and B regenerates health and increases movement speed when a nearby ally is down. These buffs are great on their own, but they're totally off the charts in Trials and Survival. The last stand perk here is worth your attention as well. It improves weapon performance and increases recovery when you're the last living member on your fire team, which gives you a higher chance of survival through the match when all your teammates are down. What's also great about Vigilance Wing is that it's a good fit for both new players and veteran guardians. For newbies, it's remarkably forgiving. Even if you're not confident in the Crucible, you can still have a decent TTK because you only need 8 shots for a crit. In the range department, we also have some pretty impressive results. As a 5-round burst weapon, this pulse rifle dishes out some pretty nice damage, even at longer ranges, and in the hand of a skilled guardian, Vigilance Wing is more precious than gold. No, really, it's a top tier weapon, versatile, easy to handle, and perfect for any playstyle and skill. Moving on, number 2 on our list is, yay, a hand cannon. Ace of Spades is a 140 RPM, but don't be too quick to wince. Yes, this archetype is lagging behind the 120, which is now god tier in PvP, but Ace of Spades benefits from its exotic perks. Let's take Momento Mori for example. Reloading after a kill loads your mag with a few extra damage bullets. In reality, you get 6 extra damage shots, and it turns Ace of Spades from a 140 RPM to a 120 high impact hand cannon. It's basically a 2-head, 1-body hit kind of weapon, which is huge in the Crucible. The Momento Mori perk also grants radar while aiming down sights, and a radar in Destiny, ladies and gents, is none other than a golden ticket to the top. What's more, it doesn't go away on Ace of Spades, even when you're aiming down sights. The third meta weapon we want to address here is the Dead Man's Tale's exotic scout rifle, which is this season's newcomer that's already won the players' hearts and made its way to every must-have weapons list. It's safe to say that this lever-action scout is one of a kind. Different from its fellow class brothers in a lot of ways, all thanks to its cranial spike perk. The description reads that chaining precision hits grants bonus damage and quickens reload speed. What exactly does it mean? It means your headshot damage can possibly go up to 91, and that's not all. With the exotic catalyst, the RPM stat on this weapon flies from 120 to 150 while hip firing. You get 150 RMP scout with 91 headshot damage, and if that's not meta, we honestly don't know what is. Next up, we have the Messenger Pulse Rifle, which lots of players refer to as Redrix's Broadsword Reborn. These guns do indeed have a lot in common, including the fact that they're both absolutely fantastic in PvP. The Messenger comes with a great perk pool, with Desperado being top tier. It increases your RPM by 200 points, turning this Pulse Rifle into a 540 RPM beast with an unbelievable 0.47 TTK. By the way, we have a full-on video overviewing the Messenger and its god roll, so you can take some time to give it a look if you want to run this badass pulse rifle at full blast. The Messenger drops from Trials, and we know that it's not exactly the friendliest place in Destiny 2, but this little nugget is totally worth the effort. Moreover, we know a nice shortcut here, but more on that later, so be sure to stick around till the end of the video. With 4 weapons behind, we have our last but not least title, and it's, you'll never guess, another hand cannon. Meet Igneous Hammer, a 120 RPM high impact hand cannon with best in its class base of stats. We're not joking, it does have the stats that'll give all other 120 RPMs a run for their money. On top of that, Igneous Hammer has a rather small perk pool, which makes it literally impossible to pull a crappy roll. However, the perks are only half of its glory. Recoil is what really makes this hand cannon shine. To tell you the truth, recoil is a bane of the whole class, because when fired, almost every hand cannon kicks so hard that their barrel basically covers your target, while Igneous Hammer has none of that. Its follow-up shots are smooth as it gives an easier kick, and you can get back on the target in no time and fire more consistently. FYI, we have a video on that hand cannon too, and you can hop on by clicking the link in the description or right here on the screen. Just like the Messenger, Igneous Hammer drops from Trials of Osiris, and to ease things up a bit, you can grab Saint 14's endgame bounty, which can be completed by simply dropping into the Trials matches. You don't have to win, just run casually through your matches. Maybe and probably die a couple times, and it'll get the job done. Of course, the bounty does not guarantee a drop, and you can do it all on 3 Guardians, so you'll triple your chances of getting the gun. However, there's one more way, which is the easiest and the most stress-free of them all. Just order what you need from LFcarry. Our service can help you get any weapon, farm adept versions, go flawless, improve your KD, or simply score the number of wins you want. Jump over to our website, pick a service to your liking, and our pro players will do their best to make sure you enjoy your Destiny 2 experience to the fullest. Wrapping up, we'd like to say that all the guns we mentioned in this video are absolutely terrific in the Crucible, and they're sure to help you hit that 5500 legend and secure lots of wins in Trials of Osiris easily. And that said, let us know what you guys think of this compilation and share your own go-to Crucible weapons in the comments down below. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, don't hesitate to like. And if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe and hit that bell button to be the first to know when we drop more Destiny 2 content. Thank you all for stopping by, and good luck with your Crucible adventures.